I quit my job 1.5 years ago. My original plan was to visit my parents in Taiwan for half years and then go to Canada to do a mountain bike course, which I got a scholarship for. On the day I left for Taiwan, I got a message from the school telling me that the Canadian government changed their visa policy, so I could no longer get a student visa for the course. So what next? I went to northern Thailand to attend a fire festival. That trip was life-changing because that was the first time I was surrounded by movement artists from all over the world. And every day I could experience how people express themselves or telling story or through arts, through their body movements. And that was just amazing. So after I came back to Taiwan, I started to explore more movement practice. I did acrobatics, tried unicycle, circus, floor arts, contact theaters, belly dance, all kind of different dance. And slowly I focused on ballet, contemporary dance, and contact improvisation. At one point, I just realized that I don't want to go back to a life that being told what to do every day and spend like 10 hours a day in front of a computer and feel exhausted by the end of the day. So what next? At the same time, I also face setback from the movement practice. I have pains on my joints, my hip flexor, my knees quite easily. It usually takes a long time to recover. And a lot of time I feel this fear. And the fear is mainly from this unknown. It's like, I don't know where I'm going to. It's super scary. I also had a pivot in my early 30s when I started engineering. That's really hardworking, but at least the direction is clear for me. I knew after I graduate, I would potentially get a certain job and have my career pathway in certain way. But now it's just like complete unknown. I don't know where I'm going to. But what I kind of like work with my fear is what I learned from contact improvisation. In contact improvisation, in order to make the movement smooth in a flow and less resistance, you have to very in tune to the present moment. You listen to what your body want to do. You listen to your intention, and you also listen to your partners and the environment, and then decide what next move is. They're usually a very tiny movement. It's either a small weight shift or a direction shift. So if I shift my focus on where I want to arrive in the future, like now I am on the ground, but later I want to stand up, that will make the dance like not in the flow and just full of resistance and just not authentic and not beautiful and not just feel not right. That's a metaphor for being on an unknown path, and it just life really. I can see, even though it gives me comfort if I can plan ahead to be arriving certain place in the future, but the reality is, if I so focus on the future, what happened could be, by the time I arrive, I might already change, or the environment might change, so it's no longer the best place to be. The skill to develop myself is be able to stay in the discomfort of unknown, but be fully present.